If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on Buy Sell Cars TV. Today's video we're going to be talking about this, the Skoda Fabia. I actually picked this up yesterday, but it was getting a bit dark, so I thought let me bring the car back home and then we'll carry on with the footage. So here we are now. Today's video, what we're going to be doing is talking about obviously the current condition it's in, going for a little drive in the car to get the first impressions, but then we're actually going to be dropping the car off to the garage where it's going to be getting an MOT and service. So we'll pick up the car from there, let you know the results of that, and then we're going to drop it off to the valeters as well. And then we'll come to a conclusion at the end where I'll show you the difference, obviously, of the current state the car is in now to what it's going to be ready for sale. So hopefully today's video will get to show you a lot more of the process and just give you a bit more of the outcome of how things are looking on this car. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video today, guys, and let's get straight into it. Right, let's check the exterior of the car out. So the first thing you're probably going to notice is we've got a bit of marking over here and a bit of a dent on the wing. That's probably the worst thing on the car, but again, as it stands for the value and the type of car that this is, not really a big deal. Moving down the driver's side, nothing out of the ordinary for something of the age of this car. We have got a little bit of a, I'll show you, I'll give you a close up, a little bit of a dent over here and a scuff on the arch of the car. Going over to the back, just pretty dirty, it needs a good old clean. Bit of back to black on here will make a bit of a difference as well. Just looks like it hasn't been washed in a while, to be honest, this car, it's not that clean. But yeah, passenger side, not too bad. A few door dinks and stuff as you expect. Nothing too out of the ordinary. A little bit of a line misalignment over there. But other than that, it doesn't actually look too bad overall. I think when you take into consideration the age of the car, 20 years old, it's not too bad. Let's check out the interior. Right, so first impressions on the interior. It's not too bad, if I'm honest. It is just a bit dirty. Obviously needs a valet, that goes without saying, but yeah. Just dusty, dirty. Let's have a look down here. Yeah, it's not a nice place to sit at the moment, but it's not too bad. Condition wise, I guess it's okay, but yeah, just a lot of filth. Don't really know what's going on over here, but yeah, a lot of stains in the car. Yeah, upon first impressions, I think the back is a bit better. Again, just needs a bit of a hoover, a bit of a valet, but not too many stains to the seat. We got a little bit over there, but nothing too crazy. Back's a little bit better, front needs some work, but definitely the whole car will get a good valet and it'll make a world of a difference. So hopefully that gives you a bit of an idea of the condition. You can obviously see the car does need a little bit of work. You know, nothing too crazy. Obviously, you don't have to do every single thing on the car, but it needs to be tidied up and brought back to a better standard. So what we'll do now is I'm going to drop this car off to the mechanics where it's going to be MOT'd in service. But on the way there, let's have a little bit of a chat and let's talk about this car. So yeah, upon first impressions of the car, pretty happy, to be honest. Nothing really out of the ordinary. Obviously, buying a car blind, there is that massive element of risk. Being a no reserve vehicle, they don't even come with an essential check, so there's not a great deal amount of information on the car other than obviously the owners and the service history. And this was a 4-owner car and it's got 13 services in the book, so that was one of the things which gave me a bit of confidence to buy this car. It's still obviously a risk and a gamble even with that, but I think for me it just gives you a bit more of confidence when you're buying these cars, shall I say. So that's the reason why I went for this car. Yeah, but bringing it back, everything was fine. I had about a 60-70 mile trip to bring the car home. Everything, clutch, steering, brakes, really feels nice. There's no creaks or any knocks from the suspension. And previous MOTs on this car were okay as well. So yeah, look, fingers crossed that this car is going to be a good one, but I don't think anything crazy should be, wrong with the car, shall I say. But equally, you just don't know until it goes for an MOT. You just don't know what they're potentially going to find underneath the car because there's only so much you can sort of see and feel when you're driving. But let's see what happens. So obviously we're on our way there now. I'm about 5 minutes away from the garage now, so the car will get an MOT. It'll get serviced at the same time. Fingers crossed, obviously there's nothing major wrong with the car. But obviously once the car is ready from them, I'll pick it up, continue with the video so you're kept in the loop in regards to obviously any potential repairs or cost that were involved in getting the car ready for sale, and then we'll carry on with the video once the car's ready, and then obviously we'll head to the valeters after. So I'll see you in a bit, guys. So we picked up the car from the mechanic, and good news, the car's passed its MOT. Just had a little under seal advisory, nothing major, probably just, you know, a slight bit of corrosion in the past. But yeah, that's been done. That's good news. So we've got a full year's ticket on the car now. Also, whilst it was here as well, I had an oil and filter change done on the car. Just makes sense really, going by the records in the service history. That's what the book suggested it needed, because the last one was a major. So yeah, all in all, so far, getting the MOT done and getting the oil change and filter, that including the VAT, that cost us £112. So I think for that sort of money, it's really good and adding a lot of value to the car. Makes it a lot more attractive when someone's buying the car, but also it's a peace of mind now that the car's more ready for sale. And at the same time, mechanically, just getting the oil freshened up, getting it changed, new filters, makes a difference. It's only going to be good for the car anyway. So all in all, good job at the mechanics, not a lot spent. Happy days, a lot of value added. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head over to the valeters to get the car cleaned up, because as you've seen, and I'll show you again, the car's absolutely filthy, really not a nice place to sit, and if anything, it actually smells a bit in here. So definitely needs to get the valet done. So we're going to drop it off there, let them work their magic. So the next thing you're going to see is me picking up the car after the valeters, giving you a walk around again, showing the exterior, showing the interior, and just showing you the transformation that the car sort of got through to get to that point of ready for sale. Because I think this is a good car to show you, just because it's just in a bit of a dirty state and a few things need getting done to the car before ready for sale. So stay tuned for that, and I'm going to see you in a second, guys. So as you can see, guys, I think the Valet has made a massive, massive difference to the impact of the car. Compared to what it was like when we first picked it up in the beginning of the video, I'm sure you can really see that the benefits of getting these things done and how it's going to add value and just make the car a lot more attractive when it's for sale. So I'm really happy with how things have turned out so far. So fingers crossed, over the next couple of days, we're going to get the car advertised, and hopefully it should be a quick seller. Like I say, obviously in the current climate and the current market where things stand, obviously the cheap stuff is a bit more expensive to buy, but equally it's a bit more expensive to sell. So end of the day, as long as the car is mechanically well and running right, and you know, there or thereabouts in terms of condition, you know, you can't expect a brand new car. It's a 2003 car, 20 years old. It's going to have a few bruises along the way, but look, overall, I'm super happy with how this car has turned out, and fingers crossed, it's going to be a good one to sell. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's video, guys. Hopefully it's given you a good insight into the way that I buy the cars, get them prepped for sale, and the outcome of how they are once they are ready. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Take care, guys.